Crypto God here, and today we have Anthony of Sugar Daddy Doge here in the studio with you today so you can get all the information you need to be able to make an informed decision. How the you doing, Anthony?
I'm doing pretty good. How are you?
Well, I'm doing pretty good, man. I'm excited to talk about the project, see what you got to offer, and see what the hype is all about.
All right.
So, tell me a bit about yourself, Anthony.
I started out. I found Mia, our developer, and the first contract she did, which was Daddy Doge. I just kind of stumbled upon them in the first couple hours that they had launched, and I saw that they had BNB rewards and that it was Daddy Doge, and I kind of figured that was going to be next on the list that had potential to stand out over all the other ones. She launched that contract, and we found an error in the BNB rewards pool that was sending it to the buyback or to the burn wallet.
Oh no!
So yeah, it was messy, and she had about 1,000 holders at that point. And right away, when I bought into Daddy Doge, her Daddy Doge, I messaged her and said, "Hey, you're going to need help moderating this chat. Like, there's about to be a lot of people in here. I see it. It had gone up to, I believe, 500,000 market cap from very low. She started with about 6 to 8 BNB. So it started out pretty low, and I already saw it start going up. So I offered to be a moderator. And I'd say maybe 12, 16 hours later, we were cruising up to a little over 1 million, I believe. And she found that there was the issue with the BNB rewards going to the burn. So she told everybody that she's going to have to do a new contract, that she'd do a migrate and airdrop over everybody's tokens. So in the process of while she's writing up the new contract, everybody said you should add a buyback wallet. I had a buyback feature for us. So she found a way to throw that in there. I believe that made us, I hadn't seen any other, and I looked it up, but I don't think there was any other contract out there with BNB rewards and a buyback wallet as backup. So definitely she put that into effect, and while she was in the process of relaunching the new contract, the currently popular Daddy Doge had launched another one with the same name. And before we got our launch, they had already gained a good bit of traction, and Mia made the decision to rebrand. She thought, what's better than Daddy Doge? And kind of thought, like, oh, what about a Sugar Daddy Doge? And it's kind of convenient for Sugar Daddy to be paying out BNB rewards and have a buyback wallet to keep his sugar babies safe. And so I think that's a pretty good setup. And she rebranded, launched, did the whole migration, air swap. Obviously, there was some people unhappy because it didn't happen quick enough, which she did it and was finalized, I believe, within 48 hours, a rebrand and relaunch. So we did that, and I just started kind of talking to her more and invested a good bit into it, and started like, when I get out there, I definitely like to talk about what I'm invested in. If this is something I'm putting my money in, I'm believing in it, and I'm going to push it as hard as I can. But she saw the response I was getting from like our Twitter following and our Telegram, getting people hyped up for raids, and then kind of shot out a few ideas at her, and I believe she did a few of those and shot out some bigger ideas, and she decided that I should be helping with marketing. And since I've kind of been leading the fight on it, it's been a little slow because we've geared more towards organic marketing as opposed to some of these bigger currencies we've been seeing. They'll use bot votes for all the voting services and things of that sort. So we've just been getting out there from word of mouth on Twitter mostly, a couple of different sponsors, and then doing our first we made a Sugar Daddy Doge official music video, which is on YouTube. And we have also been planning for what I believe is the first crypto concert live stream where we'll be giving away Twitter prizes every 10 to 15 minutes throughout the show and have live music through the whole thing. And that's also planning on being a top 3% streamer on its platform. So, yeah, we've got some really good things brewing. We have kind of got we actually really have a very good marketing strategy in play just for how we're lining our team up and getting a couple interviews set up out there and really getting people to know what we're doing and why it's so good, and just above all, the fact that our developer is probably the most honest and hardworking developer I've seen in the crypto space. Mia is in voice chats and in the community and main chat daily, all day, 18 hours or more a day sometimes. So she has been very dedicated to make sure everybody is happy. Well, that's hard to do these days.
Right.
So
it's extremely difficult to get people on the same page. It really is. It's extremely difficult to get people on the same page because I don't know about you, but it can be a lot.
Oh yeah. I have been seeing for the last 2 weeks, we've kind of hit every roadblock we could hit. There's been it's almost seemed like we have had people either trying to sabotage the project, or if it's not somebody directly trying to take the project down, which we've had a few, then it's like little bumps in the road. We had tried to work out a sponsorship and endorsement deal with a pretty well-known and respected person in the crypto industry and paid for the services, and ended up, they told us that it would be a few hours to do an informal audit and just to check everything, and we would be a part of this project. And ended up waiting about a week, and still we were trying to wait, and they said wait, and got to the point to where we said, all right, can we just like get a refund and we'll just deal with it from there. They were pretty responsive about that, but that was our first 3 quarters of our life after launch, and all of our growth for that, at least initially, was all organic. And then once we put that marketing out there and those funds out there, we were kind of waiting on that for a good set off in our plan we had set in place, and then kept having to push it off and didn't really expect that. So we did have a healthy little dip after some really, really nice growth, just because we were kind of relying on somebody else's agreement. So since then, we've definitely gathered a extremely strong community out of that knows what our project is, knows what we're doing, knows the kind of milestones we're hitting with the music and entertainment industry, and kind of the rest of the demographic that we're planning on pulling in, which we've got some interesting stuff planned. So yeah, we are definitely here to stay. That has been made very clear by what community lasted all the way back to where we were, and we've really got a lot of people fighting for our side right now. We're currently doing a $500 giveaway on our Twitter. And
oh, really? A $500 giveaway on your Twitter?
Yes, sir.
Well, that's exciting.
Yeah, we all we're asking, just buy in at least the minimum purchase of Sugar Daddy Doge, and also our earnings dashboard will be released soon. We're working with Moonradar Finance to get our credit card widget and our own deck swap done. So we've got some really good things in the works. But we're asking that just anybody buys minimum amount of Sugar Daddy Doge and just hold on to it and kind of get people engaged to say, hey, this might be worth looking at. Whether you just buy $1 in here now, you're going to see that pop up, and you're going to definitely be hearing about us.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm about to actually retweet that that thing you just mentioned, because that's
Awesome.
cool.
We definitely appreciate it, and I was planning on, especially once this gets aired, we'll be giving you guys a shout out too, and making sure we get as many people listening as possible.
That's fantastic. Like I noticed, like, you guys made a crypto moon shoots post about coming on the podcast. That's pretty exciting.
We did, and we will gladly do another one. I'm not sure if you air this halfway through or give it some editing, but
what we do is we go in and we, censor all the profanity out with nice little cash register sounds. We find out that it's nice and entertaining.
Right. Definitely. Well, yeah, we will do our part to help anybody that is about the forward movement of this crypto space and what we're doing. So you are kind enough to invite me onto your show. I would expect nothing less than to at least help you get it out there. And also that's more information that other people are getting about us too. So I'm grateful to be on here and have you being a part of it and seeing us before we really grow and can look back and say, wow.
I like to be on the ground floor of new projects. It's kind of my guilty pleasure. I'm not going to lie.
Well, that's a very rare and talented quality to have, to be able to find those projects at the ground floor and be one of them that knows, like, hey, yeah, we knew.
Yeah, I mean, not many people do what I do. Like legitimately, who else finds new projects every single day to talk to? And I'm talking about like brand new.
Right. That's I feel like I've been more blessed with the ones I have came across. I don't know. I came across quite a few good ones as they were within an hour, 2 hours of launching, and it just came out of their launching sale, and we'll be down and catch them right on the ride floor all the way up. And I have no doubts that this is seeing the same kind of track in its future. At least I hope and I pray and have faith.
Right. I mean, like, so I get asked a lot of the time, like, how did you find us? How did you find us? And it's legitimately like, it's what I do. It's what I do. You know what I mean?
Right. That's, like I said, that's talent. That's definitely being blessed with a gift for sure.
I got asked the other day, like, by someone else, like, how the you find these projects that are fractions of a cent? I'm like, well, I'm crypto god.
Right.
It's what we do. I got a team. Some of them are smarter at this than I am. Right.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, I built the team. Like, we do the things. We reach out to the new projects. Now, of course, as people know on this podcast, I don't ask for money for it, so I can ask some hard questions, right?
Right.
So I got a couple questions I want to ask, and I have no doubt that you are going to be able to stand up underneath these questions. I have no doubt about it. So,
alrighty, shoot them at me.
So, this is the question. What sets this apart from all the other meme coins out there? Because there's thousands of them, right? I have to ask. So what really separates you from the rest?
I feel like I have a endless list of things. For one, just the fact of our rewards, our flexible BNB rewards that can go all the way up to 10% with a buyback wallet, and being at least the first, if not one of the first, and has a good angle with the way that we are going to be dealing with and are very closely related to the entertainment industry. We've got our first music video and playing in our crypto concerts, and the community and honest developer Mia, she is in voice chat and talking to people every single day. She runs a anti-rug campaign it's an anti-Doge rug campaign, which is just her own separate group, no sales pitch at all, and just trying to inform people as a developer what to look for, that more than just PooCoin mentions, or what really of these projects are not good, and is definitely trying to make the crypto space a safer place. So having somebody that's that active and KYC and doxed and audited through Desert Finance it's just there's so many reasons why not to, and or why, yeah, so many reasons why you would, and not so much why you wouldn't.
Right. So the real thing is, I'm not really big on meme coins personally, right? Do you guys have plans for like scalability in the future?
In what terms? Just
as in use case.
Well, we are working with Moon Radar Finance. I believe that was just established to get our own swap decks installed on our website. We will also have kind of a credit card widget so that people can actually make payments and use a credit card to buy us online. In addition to that, we've got a few things set up with them just for earnings dashboard in the future that they have also with their charity program and their casino program as well that's getting built. So we are definitely going to work in partnership with them to make this a fully functioning currency that completely has the ability to be a self-sustainable currency. As long as it stays going, it could be used to buy and sell anything. And just for saving up, just like a bank account, you're going to be making quite a bit more interest than just having a savings account set up.
Fantastic. Well, I mean, it's an interesting project. I look forward to seeing like the concerts and these things and seeing the future of the token itself take place. I really think that it's worth looking into just because I look into all projects. So I really do greatly appreciate your time, good sir.
Thank you. I really appreciate your time and being able to talk to the people.
Absolutely. So everybody at home, you have to like, comment, and subscribe and share with all of your friends, as well as making sure that you do your own research. You got to ring the bell so you can be notified for all the projects that come into the space. And the last thing you do when you buy some Sugar Daddy Doge is you got to hodl that